Taking out to Parliament, where students set to join universities will receive revised fee structures indicating a specific amount payable per household starting on the 31st of July. Appearing before the National Assembly Education Committee, Higher Education Principal Secretary Beatrice Muganda says that government will only revise the admission letters after categorization is done to establish how much the government will pay per student. This comes even as members of Parliament took issue with the Commission of University Education for validating some universities to admit more students than their capacity. Kevin Washira reports.
A week after the National Assembly Education Committee directed the Education Ministry to revise admission letters for universities to indicate fees payable per household, the MPs invited the Higher Education Principal Secretary Beatrice Muganda to explain why she is yet to implement the directive.
When are you finishing the applications and everything else and reissuing the letter? Because we are not going to discuss that. You have to reissue a new fee structure.
I had requested this honorable committee for 6 weeks in which we would process the information that we are going to be receiving from the students. Then we would have the results, at least I can say by 31st of July, and start reissuing the letters.
The PS indicated the new letters will be sent starting July 31st after the Higher Education Loans Board completes the categorization process to establish how much the government will pay per student. MPs also called for linking of Kenya universities and colleges' central placement service with HELB system to smoothen the admission process.
From Saturday, when we'll be advising the video, because we have received data now from COOPS, we will be issuing an SMS to those students telling them about where to apply and about the steps they need to do when they go on that application portal, so that you can be able to be scored in the right band and the right category for purposes of generating your household a contribution to school fees.
The committee stepped down the Commission for University Education for validating some universities to admit more students than their capacity.
A university to admit 16,000 students, yet in total there are 317 lecturers. They have 14 labs. You are just going to misuse young Kenyans if you are not doing your work as a regulator.
The MPs will engage the higher education stakeholders next week on the mean testing instruments to be applied in the categorization of students. Gishok Washira, Prime Edition.